So, when you're having one of those bad hair days, but it lasts for like weeks, or that one breakout that just refuses to leave? Well, today we're going to dig into the really fascinating connection between what you see on the surface and your health on the inside. Basically, what your body might be trying to tell you.
Yeah, we've all been there, right? A random pimple or hair that has a mind of its own. But what if it's actually something more? What if your body is sending you a signal? Let's dive in and start decoding those clues to find out what's really going on under the surface.
It's so easy to just write off hair and skin problems as, well, just cosmetic stuff. But a lot of the time, it's so much more than that. The key thing to remember is that your hair and skin are kind of like your body's own early warning system. They're amazing indicators that something might be a little out of balance internally. All right, so how do we actually learn to read these signals? Let's get started by looking at some of the most common warning signs your body might be sending you through your hair and skin. Think of it this way. When something inside your body is out of whack, it has to find a way to let you know. For example, a hormonal imbalance can totally trigger stubborn acne, or maybe not getting enough iron can lead to thinning hair. It really is your body's way of saying, hey, pay attention, something's not quite right in here. So what are some of the big red flags to keep an eye out for? We're not just talking about a few split ends or one little blemish. I mean things like persistent hair loss, a dry, flaky scalp that just won't quit, or acne that feels like it's taken on a life of its own. Any of these could be a sign that there's a deeper story. Okay, so we know what to look for, but why is it happening? Now it's time to dig a little deeper, put on our detective hats, and explore some of the most common root causes behind these issues. And what's really wild is how all of these things are connected. It's almost like a domino effect. Long-term stress can mess with your hormones, which in turn can impact your thyroid, which might then lead to you not absorbing nutrients properly. It's this whole complex web, but understanding these connections, that's the first step to finding a real lasting solution. With so many potential causes, it can feel a little overwhelming, right? Like, where do you even start? So how do you know when it's time to stop trying every over-the-counter product and actually call in a professional? Let's run through a quick checklist to help you figure that out. If you found yourself nodding along to any of these, it might seriously be time to make an appointment. We're talking about ongoing issues that can really start to affect your confidence. And that last one, the emotional distress, that is absolutely 100% a valid reason to get help. You don't just have to live with that feeling. Now for the good news. You are not on your own with this. You don't have to figure it all out by yourself. There are experts who can help you get to the bottom of it and build a personalized plan to get you feeling great again. Let's walk through what that process actually looks like. You can think of this as a roadmap to getting your hair and skin back on track. It all kicks off with a really thorough assessment. We're talking blood tests and a deep dive to find that root cause. From there, it's a whole person approach, combining medical treatments, aesthetic procedures, and even lifestyle changes. And it's not a one and done thing. Regular follow-ups make sure you stay on the right path for good. Okay, so one of the coolest things mentioned in that process is a treatment called PRP. It's like creating a super concentrated healing serum from your own body. It's a totally natural way to kickstart hair growth and refresh your skin, and honestly, the results can be pretty incredible. I know what you're probably thinking. Wait, my own blood can do all that? It sounds a little like science fiction, I get it, but the process is actually really straightforward and pretty amazing. Let me break it down. Just imagine your hair follicles are like these little sleeping seeds under your scalp. PRP is basically like a super fertilizer for them. It wakes them up and gives them this huge concentrated boost of all the nutrients they need to grow. It's your body's own regeneration process, just put in overdrive. Now, this isn't an overnight miracle, right? Like any good thing, it takes a little bit of time. You won't wake up with a full head of hair tomorrow, but with some patients, most people start seeing a real noticeable difference in just 2 to 3 months. And the best part, the results just keep getting better from there. So when you pull it all together, what's the big takeaway here? It's that your hair and skin are so much more than just, well, what you see on the surface. They are a direct, living reflection of your overall health. I absolutely love this quote because it just nails the whole point. This isn't about chasing some impossible ideal of perfection. It's about truly taking care of yourself from the inside out. And when you start to focus on your overall health, having great hair and glowing skin, that often becomes a really happy, natural side effect. So the next time you look in the mirror, I want you to see more than just a reflection. I want you to see it as a conversation. Your body is always talking to you, every single day. The only question is,
Are you listening? Thanks for tuning in. I really hope this inspires you to start that conversation with your own body and take that first step towards feeling your best, inside and out.